Want to know why? Ask how. Howard the Humongous. There's a reason junk food is called junk. It isn't good for you. A new small-scale study in Sweden, a study with only 15 experimental subjects, shows something intriguing. When you eat a high-fat, high-sugar diet, a junk food diet, a strange thing happens to your sleep. You sleep just as long as you would if you were eating healthy food, but you don't get the sleep you really need. You don't get what researchers call restorative sleep. You don't get the sleep that one of the researchers behind the new study, Dr. Jonathan Kadernes of Sweden's Uppsala University, says regulates hormonal release, the sleep that can banish chronic pain and lead you to take better care of yourself, the sleep that promotes your bone and muscle growth, strengthens your immune system, and prevents dementia. But you do get restorative sleep if you adopt a healthy diet, a diet low in sugar, low in saturated fat, and low in processed food. As the Journal of Drug Delivery and Therapeutics points out, 51 years ago, in 1972, Michael Jacobson, the founder of the Center for Science in the Public Interest, the man that NPR calls a pioneer of food activism, coined the phrase junk food as slang for foods of useless or low nutritional value. Today, there are over 100,000 studies on why junk food is bad for you. One in South Korea finds that heavy energy drink consumption is associated with sleep dissatisfaction, high levels of stress, depression, and suicidal thinking or even suicidal planning. Another study in Pakistan showed that females whose consumption of soft drinks was high and whose consumption of fresh fruits was low had low exam scores. Yet another study, this one in Iran, showed a relationship between junk food and obesity. And a classic study in the United States showed that if you're eating junk foods, your chances of being obese and having type 2 diabetes 15 years from now go up. What's worse, you are likely to pass your junk food habit down to your kids. An Indian researcher sums up the impact of junk food as lack of energy, high cholesterol, poor concentration, obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and various types of skin cancers. Dr. Jonathan Kadernes, one of the 3 researchers behind the new study on junk food and sleep, is a physician and associate professor in medical cell biology at Sweden's Uppsala University. Dr. Kadernes points out that the difference in sleep between folks who eat a junk food diet and those who eat a healthy diet is subtle. Both groups have the same amount of deep sleep, but the sugar, fat, and salt eaters lack what Dr. Kadernes calls slow wave activity, a measure that can reflect how restorative deep sleep is. In other words, the junk foodie's deep sleep is shallow. One of the most unique things about the new study is that the electromagnetic waves of the sleepers' brains were analyzed using machine learning-based algorithms. In other words, this study was a product of the collaboration between researchers and the new force that we are told could doom humanity, artificial intelligence. May the human-artificial intelligence partnership flourish for a long time to come. This is Howard Bloom, speaking to you from the future. It's your job and my job to make, or, want to know why? Ask how.